It's time. What to do, gaming family? It is your boys. We are back at it once again, and I am the Husky Hokage.
Big Huss.
And as always, I got my man with me, my brother from another that can't be replaced by none other. It is the Dub, ladies and gentlemen.
Clap it up for the dub. Clap it up for the dub.
And we are Victory Road, a gaming podcast presented to you by the Blurred Syndicate. And we are here tonight to talk about a few different things, man. There's been a lot of things going on in the gaming industry, news-wise and stuff like that. And Xbox had a partner preview with some pretty decent games, I thought. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about that and more tonight, man. So before we get going, man, Doug, what you been playing, man?
Man, I really ain't been playing too much. I just started Like a Dragon.
Which one?
Power Yakuza.
Okay.
But I realized apparently it's short, so I'm just kind of like taking my time with it. But also I've been playing Leaf Green. It's really been taking a lot of my time.
Man, listen, I forgot. I must be rusty because it took me about four tries to beat Misty. I'm like, hold up, bro.
See.
But I am doing a no starter run, so and I did choose Charmander. So either way it go, I'm still having to grind a little bit. So, and I'm like, ooh, I like this. I miss it, but I like it.
But see, what I did was I chose Squirtle. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I played all the original games so much I picked every starter at least once.
Yeah.
But since I noticed I had a pattern of never picking a water starter, I went with that boy Squirtle. Not, you know what I'm saying? He a big boy now. He a big man Blastoise right now. You know what I'm saying? We just got that 4th gym. They got that 4th gym badge. You know what I'm talking about? They got that 4th gym badge. We just bought that Dratini from Celadon. You know what I'm saying? We doing real big teams over here. We just sold 51 nuggets to the plug, so we got money. You feel me? We got money.
Listen, I did that. I got up to 150 nuggets. I sold 100, so I got that right now. I got 50 in my box just for later on. So, we got some moolah. You know what I'm saying? We got some moolah. You know what I'm saying? So that way, so I can get my Dratini when I get to Celadon City, and then go from there.
He already in the party, level 24.
Listen, I'm waiting.
You levels behind my Pikachu.
Listen, I messed around and grabbed me I wasn't gonna do it, but I saw one. I threw a Pokeball and that motherfucker stayed in it. I found an Abra. I was like, yeah.
That Abra. I was gonna get me an Abra, but that motherfucker gave me hell. So I was like, because he was teleport instantly, so it's just like,
yeah, you have to throw that ball and hopefully he stayed in that motherfucker. So, and that's what I did. I threw the ball and he stayed in it. So I'm like, all right, bet we in there.
First pop every time. As soon as I throw it, he was out of there. He teleported out of the ball and out of the area. Real quick.
We was able to maintain, bro. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that. So before we go any further, though, real quick, man, listen. I know y'all probably watching this either on Facebook or watching it over on my YouTube on the Husky Hokage, but make sure y'all go follow the Victory Road, the gaming podcast, YouTube, IG, and TikTok. We post clips. And we got the show is also live on YouTube as well. So in a few months, it's going to be starting to be solely live on the YouTube page. So make sure, not solely, but Facebook as well. But that'll be the main page on YouTube to view the podcast and everything. So make sure y'all go follow that, man. So as we get into some other stuff, like I said, Dub's been playing. He just finished Outer Worlds 2. He's playing Pirate Yakuza and Leaf Green. Your boy been playing a little bit of everything, dibbling dabbling in Crimson Desert. I'm enjoying my time. It's a lot, but I'm enjoying my time.
You gonna beat it?
Maybe. Listen, it ain't gonna be no time soon. It ain't gonna be. Listen, it's not gonna be any time soon. If I beat it, it'll probably be down in a year.
I make a bet with you.
What you got?
If you beat that bitch before your birthday, I'll reimburse you for
Really? I ain't even gonna hold you. It ain't gonna
it. You ain't even gotta put no money on it. If you beat it
I'll try.
before your
All right.
birthday, your birthday in May, you got all of April basically.
True.
Show me
I got to
something.
lock in. I got to lock
Show
in.
me
What you
something.
telling me? All right, we got it on recorded, so listen. People hear it, but
You know I'm good for it, brother.
yeah, I know. That was it. Listen, that's a nice bet.
I rarely seldom play, brother. I shoot can drive, but I rarely seldom play.
Bet. Okay. I'm gonna lock in then. Lock in and see if we can knock that out. Even though MLB right there.
I've been playing, bruh. I was playing MLB the other day. I was playing with my game. Matter of fact, we need to game share, like share play.
Yeah.
Get some rounds in. But
I is it crossplay? So I game share on Xbox. My homeboy bought it, so with him getting it, I automatically get it as well. So like I've been playing as well. So you boy enjoying it,
bro. I was beat. I won't say beat. Shout out to my boy Joe. We were playing on each other. I share played with him. We were playing, and then while we were playing, I was up 1-0 the whole game. I think third inning, Shohei home run.
Yeah.
And I sat there and said, I got a feeling, because I was at the top of the inning, he was at the bottom.
Yeah.
I said, I got a feeling at the bottom of the ninth, you're going to get a home run and finish the game off 2-1. And when I tell you, that's exactly what
you predicted the outcome.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Dub Stradamus know it all.
Man, listen. I like that. Dub Stradamus. You got a new nickname.
Stradamus know it all, brother.
But so we got some news that happened this week, man. Just want to hop on. One thing that dropped, I think today or last night or early this morning, man, is for those people that plan on going to see the Super Mario movie. One thing I will say, I wish they would leave some of this stuff to surprise, but my boy Fox McCloud is going to be in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, man. So found that out today. Nintendo, we need a new Star Fox game. Like, we need a new Star Fox game, bro.
They probably trying to see how this start, or how the movie gonna do with Star Fox, kind of showing up in.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me he didn't have a big role. This might even just be a cameo.
It might be, but you know what? Go ahead.
You know, when they did Donkey Kong, they announced the voice actor and everything.
Yeah.
Kind of subtly dropped this, like, oh yeah, and bro, they dropped this today, and the movie airs next week. The movie dropped next Wednesday.
Oh, I know.
And they're just not kind of showing him being in there. It's like he might just have a cameo.
And it could possibly be. And I'm not going to see it on Wednesday, but I plan on going to see it. Take the kids to see it next week because Cole love Mario, so we done watched the Mario movie several times. He loved Mario, stuff like that. So we will be there. Yeah, Mario was good.
I'm debating if I'm gonna see it while I'm out here with Ty come home and watch it. So that's my kind of.
Listen, I'm planning on going to see it next weekend. Take the boys. I'm trying to decide if we'll go Friday or Saturday, but we going either way, man. But I gotta go watch it. I'm excited for it, just like the kids are. But yeah. So also with that, we were just talking about Pokemon. They did announce that Pokemon Champions is coming to the Switch and Switch 2 starting available April 8th. They got a starter pack that you can pick up. You can purchase the Pokemon Champions Plus starter pack game. It's limited, one Nintendo account, but this is what you get with the starter pack. But also, this is going to change Pokemon competitive across the board, because looking at this, and there's basically aren't going to be no more EVs and IVs. It's going to be this right here. Yeah, they're changing it because so you can, if you haven't seen the video, if you watch that video I sent you, it explains like that you can change attack stats and do all the other stuff.
I saw that, but I was just like,
you got to have
it didn't register in my head. It didn't register in my head.
You got to have BP, but you can change the attack stats. Like you'll be able to change the attack stats and other stuff, man, which is crazy. So no EV, I mean, no more IVs. It's gonna be attack stats. You can change natures. You can change abilities. Like you're gonna be able to do all that with as long as you got the VP for it or whatever the points for it. So that's gonna be crazy.
It makes because they really don't got the. I mean, yeah, you're battling, but they don't got the world for it. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you're bringing Pokemon over from other games, so it's like have you kind of got the natures and things like that, and those games kind of aren't there. You're not technically catching Pokemon in the wild. You're technically renting them.
So if you rent them because you can do the rent thing once a day, but if you use the VP or the points you get, you can actually rent them. You get to keep them. Also, like I said, it's a lot they basically they monetizing Pokemon. Of course, this is gonna be the battle system. Yeah, it was coming. I figured it was coming, man. But this gonna be the battle system, and it's gonna be going forward to see how it looks and see what they do going forward. But apparently, and also not every Pokemon will be available at launch. Of course, they got a certain list of Pokemon that's gonna be available at launch. So.
You think this replaced the other Pokemon games as far as tournament is concerned?
Work like in actual Pokemon tournaments? Yeah, this is probably more than likely this is what they're gonna be battling on in the world in Pokemon Worlds this year. This is what they're gonna be using. They're gonna be using champions to battle instead of like they're normally doing on cartridge. So they'll be using this instead. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. And with them making the changes they're making, it's gonna make it more accessible to new people to get into it and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how things go and see how the core Pokemon players like that play competitive, see how they like it. Cause it's gonna be interesting to see. But yeah. So so that's that. What else? Do we have anything else in the news that happened? I think that was it, wasn't it?
Do we talk about Epic laying off those? Do we talk about
Fortnite? Yeah. So Fortnite is apparently losing money. They're spending more money than they're making. Apparently, a downturn that happened in late 2025, they are no longer.
I'm looking at you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm looking at you.
What did Rock do to this time?
Hey, bro, as soon as he got on board with DC, they had to reboot the whole universe out of Black Adam. And hey, so he's a character now. He's not showing up as himself. He's a character in the game.
Oh man. Well,
so it's crazy that y'all probably paid this money. I'm pretty sure Rock probably got millions for that. For his likeness.
I mean, but you got to think also, but it ain't just the Rock. Look, I'm pretty sure they have to pay millions of dollars for those licenses and those characters they get. You got to think about it. That's license they got to pay for to keep having those people in the game. You know what I'm saying? So they're spending more money. And granted, I'm pretty sure because at one point in time Fortnite was printing money, but now with everything going the way it's going, they're starting to see the effects of just everything else like everybody else, man. And so Epic had to lay off 1,000 people. They end up closing 3 Fortnite modes are going to be closed permanently because of this. So
Battle Stage, I played 2 of them. Battle Stage Festival and Rocket Racing.
Yeah.
And there's another one that I didn't know they had. It was like something. I forgot the name it was, but yeah, you talked about it in your video on TikTok.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I didn't know about the third one, so I can understand why they closed that one down. I'm talking just go. What this do?
Yeah. Yeah, but they're not bringing in any revenue, man. That's what happens. You're not bringing in any funds, any financial gain to you. We spending all this money.
And they increased they didn't increase the cost of V-Bucks. They lowered the amount.
They changed. Yeah, that was somebody else. I've seen a bunch of people in my comments saying that they lowered the amount of V-Bucks you get for the same amount. So basically, if you were paying $20 and you were getting 1,200 V-Bucks, or 20. Oh, okay.
$23 you used to get it was like 2,400 and they lowered it like 22 or 21. Because for $8 or $9 you used to get 1,000.
Yeah.
Now it's 800. And for like the 100 piece, and I ain't gonna tell you how many times I got that 100 piece. I ain't gonna tell you.
Ain't nobody judging. Hey, you game how you want to game, my boy. Ain't nobody judging you, man. You free. You take care of your responsibilities.
I was supposed to buy one time. It's supposed to last me through the year. It did not last me the month. So,
Damn.
so
was getting it in.
Yeah, shoes, cars, everything. But
Hey, listen, I don't blame.
but even the most expensive one, you would get like 14.5, I think, if I remember right. But now you get 12.5. Yeah, so it's like,
damn, bro.
like 2,000. That's like a character and like an emote.
Yeah, so, that's crazy. That is crazy. That let you know, like, the gaming industry as a whole, like the gaming as far as gaming. If you just a gamer, you playing games, you eating good. It's plenty of games out here to play. But if you work on the other side, on the gaming industry, it's getting worse and worse. Like, I know we just talked about it. I know we every drop laying our folks. PlayStation just closed down another studio. I think it was last week.
For real?
Like, yes, they didn't close down. They closed down another studio last week, or either earlier this week. But they literally just did close down another studio, and this will make like 5 since in the PS5 generation that they didn't close down. So it's like
we was on Xbox ass heavy.
But you know what? And that's I talked about this with somebody else about how when Xbox do something, go ahead.
First party studio, Dark Outlaw Games lays off 50.
And what it was, yeah. So it's Deviation Games is what I think, or Dark Outlaw. Yeah, it's Dark Outlaw
yeah.
is the one they just shut down, and then Sony themselves just laid off. They're shutting down VFX company, Pixelmondo, Armando or something like that. These people they did like they just acquired them like in 2022. They did the visual effects for Game of Thrones, The Boys, House of Dragons, and other projects. And they just Sony, like, not PlayStation themselves. They went to PlayStation Studio. It was like a visual effects company that Sony just like said, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't just, once again, I've been trying to tell folks, yeah, it ain't just Microsoft. And that's why I was telling folks, but once again, when Microsoft do something, it get pointed out bad. They be like, and
one thing I would say about Microsoft,
yeah,
I feel like they went on here and did theirs early.
Listen, I want to say this though. It probably they no, I'm not laughing at that loss, but I'm saying they probably ain't done. Also, we talked.
Nintendo ain't shutting them down.
Facts. Nintendo hasn't. I will say this though, but Nintendo is. We talked about this, or I mentioned this. How Nintendo has the highest attachment rate of their games. Like, so when they make a game that's first party, people buy that game. Like, if now they did cut back on the production of the Switch 2 because it hasn't been selling. They did just announce that. So that's another piece of news. Nintendo cut back on the production of the Switch 2 because it hasn't been moving as many units as they would like. So I think if they were gonna make, I can't remember the exact number, but like if they were expected to make like 9 million, they dropped it down to 6 million. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. So they had to cut back on that. What's that?
I think gonna happen. Oh, hey. Shout out to MacBook. Yeah, shout out to MacBook. One, I think what's gonna happen is instead of them having Switch 2 and Switch 1 versions, they're gonna start pushing that Switch out a lot sooner than later.
That's what I just put in the chat the other day about how they're making Switch 2 games exclusive to the Switch 2. Digital games are going to be less MSC, basically going to be MSC, have a lesser MSRP than the physical game. So basically, if the physical game is $69.99, the digital version will be $59.99. So if you go look at Yoshi and the mysterious book, is starting then with that one. But what you got?
Or the digital is going to be $79.99 and the physical is going to be $89.99.
That could be. Now they did say they're not going to be raising prices. Like they weren't going to. It's not. It was. They did mention it in the in what I read. It's not going to be. They're not going to raise prices on it, so it won't be like that. It'll be more so if it's $69, if it's $70 for the physical game, it'll be $60 for the digital game. So. But they did say this wouldn't affect them raising the price or nothing like that. But I did see some, people also been complaining
about it.
Man, listen, people were just complaining. I was reading something, an article from I think Comic Book or something like that. They were just talking about how this dynamic pricing is really fucking with folks. Because somebody was like, they was comparing Astrobot. Somebody said that Astrobot was like 26. They had Astrobot for like $26.
The game of the year.
It was Astrobot. Yeah, Astrobot $26 in some places, and then in other places it was still like $30 some. So people were like, man, if I had it for $26, why, I would have bought. He was like, he was just quoting in the article, he was like, if I had it for $26, I would have bought it, but it's still showing at 38, something like that. So I'm like, I'm not going to pay. I'm not, he was waiting on the sale, and that's my thing with. I'm wondering like how is PlayStation deciding who gets these discounts? Because my thing is, if I'm doing it, if I feel like I'm doing it, you know what? I want to reward my people that have been with me or whatever. So I would give them people that's been here, or the people that have, you got the premium tier of the PlayStation thing. Guess what? You know what? You get you see that extra 13% instead of the regular 10%. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, mine's still 39, so I'm gonna wait for that bad boy to get on that PlayStation Premium libraries.
And I read an article, and because PlayStation hasn't really came out, gave the exact stipulations or specification as to what they're looking at when they're offering it. But apparently, what they're saying is for people that don't normally buy games, or they're trying to get people to start buying more digital. They are giving them the discounts instead of the people who are, who normally buy those games or whatever. And it's like, it sounds like y'all doing this shit ass backwards to me, but I digress. Yeah. So
I mean, I understand the marketing, but as you can see, it's kind of backfiring in that face.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's my thing. Like, people have been complaining about that. Last little piece of news, me and you were just talking about it before, where, Netflix is going up, but apparently Netflix and Xbox was hugging up to each other about introducing a Game Pass plan with Netflix. So, and it was gonna be all rolling. When I'm like, bro, that's y'all doing too much.
Y'all already got folks pissed off. Y'all raised Game Pass once, and see what they was gonna do. They was gonna do some sneaky shit. Was like, Game Pass Netflix $50, and then put on top of that they'll redo something like, but you don't get ads during this game. You know what I'm saying? Something weird.
That's what it was. They were gonna try to I think they were gonna add ads to the game. And last little bit of, it's not news. This is a complete alleged rumor. This is not facts. And the only reason I'm reporting on it because we've mentioned it on the show before about how price of consoles are still gonna go up. And apparently in Europe, in France, reported from a supposed French retail source, is that the PlayStation price has increased drastically, or is going to increase drastically by $100 or $100, whatever. Now, once again, this is alleged. This is not. We don't know. This is a rumor. We don't know. So this is just. Once again, so if it comes out to be true, it is what it is, but we're just using it as a talking point because we've said before that we don't think these console prices are going to go down. So, and that's crazy. If that happens, man, that's going to be wild. But before we move on to the main topic of today, man, let me just make sure y'all know, please, if you don't already, go follow the Victory Road Gaming Podcast YouTube. That's where you're going to start the live streaming over there as well. And you'll see it on. Also, follow us on IG and TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all keep it with all the stuff, man, from clips to other stuff that we have going on, man. Make sure y'all do that. Also, before we move on to the main thing, man, if y'all are in and around the Birmingham surrounding areas, man, we will be at the African American Expo, Comic Book Expo here in Birmingham, Alabama. It is Hero Academy. They're doing it, running it with the My Hero Academia thing. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seen it, you ain't watched all of My Hero, please go finish that, man. Go finish that. But
all Dub will be there.
Yes, sir. So we'll not all Dub went from Dubster Diamonds to all Dub. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, we'll be there
for one. How about that? I like Dub for one.
we're gonna be doing a panel and we're gonna have a table. So you know what I'm saying, y'all will be able to come by and stop and speak to us and chat it up with us and everything. Give us
We
some of
doing
y'all gaming hot
autographs.
takes. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
I
I'm
don't know if
saying?
y'all want the you know, and maybe we'll get y'all some stickers or something to have pass out. But yeah, so make sure y'all come by and support, man. Be a lot of good stuff. They do a lot of some giveaways. It gives back to the community for people in those areas and kids like that who enjoy those things. They get to see people out there doing in cosplay and other things, man. I think it's a dope time, real dope experience. So make sure y'all come through for that. So today, Xbox had a partner preview. And we're gonna go ahead and get this on the stage. So it's gonna be playing while we talking, man. So they had a couple of good games. I know you sent the list. This right here had your interest, Pete.
It caught my attention. I ain't gonna lie, because I was working. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll buy it. But it caught my attention.
Let me see. They showcased every game that will be on Game Pass. So this one is just the Xbox Play Anywhere. It's not going to be on Game Pass. But this one, it did look interesting. You know, vampires versus werewolves. Who don't like that? Who doesn't like that? So that looks interesting, man. And
they
this
because
I mean, there was just once again showing off that it's gonna be coming to Xbox. It's finally on Xbox. Oh, there's Withering Waves. So this is finally on Xbox or whatever. So you know they had to show it. Once again, this is a partner preview. So this is not anything that was first party wise from Xbox or whatever the case may be. But you know, it's good to see that it's finally coming over to Xbox. The other game that I've been paying attention to is this game right here. This is The Expanse: Osiris Reborn. It's a sci-fi action game, which I love. It's two big sci-fi action games that's scheduled to come out next year. This is one of them, and the other one is Exodus. Exodus, you can go watch the gameplay trailer on that one, but also The Expanse used to be a show on Sci-Fi, so if you haven't watched that, go check that out. But both of these games,
it looked like it used to be a show.
Yeah, both of these games give me Mass Effect, sci-fi, space vibes, and I love that. Like,
if it has creation, I might grab it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I wonder if it does.
It looked like it's a solid. It looked like it's like you have a predetermined.
This will be on Game Pass. Also, they have a demo that's going to be a beta that's going to be going up. You do have to buy like the Founders Pack at least to get into the beta. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm excited for that, man. That and Exodus. Exodus is another sci-fi game. If you need a little bit more, go watch the Secret Level episode. They had a Secret Level episode about Exodus. Fantastic as well. So I'm excited for both of those games. And they both drop in 2027, man. So those are two games that really have my eye. Grave Seasons. It looked kind of interesting. I may check it out when it drops. They're gonna have a demo. This is Serious Sam or whatever, Shadowverse. I really wasn't feeling this not saying it's bad. For me, it's not something I'm gonna be I'm checking for.
I thought it was like some weird Duke Nukem cross platform. You know what I'm saying? Some mashup. And I was like, because one of the guys, he looked like Duke Nukem for a second.
I can see that. I can see what you mean.
The dude, my man over there in the corner, he looked like Duke Nukem for a little bit.
That's gonna be on game as Xbox Play Anywhere. But another game that we've seen before, they showed off a little bit more. They're gonna have a deep dive on May 6th or 7th or something like that. But and that is the Stranger Than Heaven. It is like a action type of game, man, set in looks like 5 different eras is what it's saying. Yeah, you have 5 cities, 5 different eras, and it looks interesting. It's gonna be on Game Pass from what I understand, man. So it's giving me Yakuza vibes. But a little bit more action and stuff like that. So it looks dope.
I think as good as to have like more Asiatic games, if Asiatic is a word. I feel like we're being oversaturated with them. It doesn't have the same effect. Like if you would have gave me this game 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh shit, like yeah, let's run this. But now like we get so many games like that. It's kind of like I feel like I'm playing too many of them for me to even care. Cause I'm like, Onimusha's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it's a different game. Onimusha's coming out. I'm playing all these like a dragons. Like, you feel me? It's just kind of like,
I can understand. I think it's just the fact that it's just kind of they're maybe not popular, but they are a little bit more prevalent in everything like that. So I can understand that. We saw Super Meat Boy. Not really a fan. That's not the type of platform I like. Like I can't get down with that type of platform. Them ones be super hard.
That seems like I've been messing around, messed up my TV, fucking around with that game.
Yep, that was I ain't got time for that. That's not my type of platform. Then we got this one. It's called what you said?
I said I ain't even an angry man. But forever ago.
Forever ago.
I probably won't buy it, but it looks like I ain't gonna lie. It looks like a sweet game. I ain't gonna lie. It looks
like one of those cozy story, story type of game. You there for the story and everything like that. So
on your heartstrings type deal.
Yeah. It's by Annapurna, so it's definitely gonna do that. A lot of their games from their studio end up doing it. They kind of tug on the heartstrings and things like that. This is Send It to Zero. This was, once again, not my type of game, but hey, somebody out there will enjoy it. Dispatch is finally coming over to Xbox.
Man.
Go play this.
There go that man. Mama, there go that man again.
Go play this. It's an Xbox Play Anywhere title. So if you haven't played it, man, please go play this, man. This is an amazing game, man. Amazing story. Such a really good game, man. So definitely go play Dispatch.
Different from what you're probably used to, but definitely worth the play. Because I don't
absolutely. If you
replay it.
Yeah, if you love Telltale games, Dispatch is definitely for you, bro. Like it's definitely. If you love those type of games, you go love Dispatch. This is Alien Deathstorm. Looks like a first-person shooter type of game, man, where you got to survive and escape this planet or whatever the case may be. Looks kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like once again, I ain't big on stuff like this, but yeah. So, but it's gonna be on Game Pass. It's gonna be Xbox Play Anywhere title as well. I'm not sure what the Developer Rebellion what other things they've done, but yeah. So we finally got Frog Squad.
I probably will play this.
This looks like one of those co-op. It reminds me of Fall Guys, but with frogs. You know what I'm saying? You're working, I guess, on a more of a co-op type of thing. So this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be fun to play with the family or the homeboys. Bluey gets a new game.
If the guys can make the Frog Squad, I'm in.
Listen, then Bluey, I'm down for Frog Squad as well. Then Bluey gets a new game, basically like a snapping game, a snap photo game. So it's people out there that's gonna enjoy this, man. It's Bluey, I love Bluey as well, but I don't know if this ain't something I'm gonna be looking for. But it's gonna be on Game Pass, so maybe something I might pick up, play with the kids. Yeah. Then this is Stalker 2, Cost of Hope.
It's like a DLC or something like that, ain't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a DLC to bring something else to the game, man. So this is gonna add some stuff. So once again, I'm pretty sure there's people out there that's looking forward to this. Stalker has a lot, I guess, have a core fan base. So and people love these games. So it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a good time. Now the game after this that they show is called. Let me go ahead and skip a little bit. So the game after this is called Moosa. Moo. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Moosa. Moosa Dirty Fate. It reminds me of, because at first I was talking about, because I'm reading the caption, it was talking about zombies and stuff like that. So I'm thinking this is going to be a zombie type of game. And you look and stuff, you see like the zombies. I'm assuming we're getting a video game of the live action zombie show Kingdom. So if you haven't seen Kingdom, if you like zombie movies or zombie shows, it is an Asian zombie show set in like that time period. It's really good. And it's on Netflix. It's called Kingdom. Definitely go check it. Now, don't get it confused. They have an anime called Kingdom too, but once again, this is a live action zombie. It's really good. But this actually looks interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye on it to see a little bit more from it. But once again, it looks interesting. So I know you were just talking about it.
Yeah, so and it depends on what else come out there. Yeah. Now this game caught my attention.
Oh yes, I've seen this before.
He's
This looks interesting. This looks interesting. It is called The Eternal Life of Goldman. Like this looks like it's gonna be dope. So I may be checking this out. It looks like either a Metroidvania type of platform or something along those lines. But it looks interesting. I don't know if I play it, but I'd love to watch somebody play this. What you said?
Might be a little Cuphead-ish.
It could be. It looks kind of dope though, but it looks like it's gonna be fun either way it go, man.
I'm looking at the chaos on the screen. It gives me Cuphead vibes.
Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be a good time for somebody. That's why I say I don't know if I'll be able to play it, but I might check it out, watch somebody else play it, man. Because this,
that's an Xbox exclusive. So I'm gonna have to go and get on Game Pass, get my Game Pass back to get that. I thought that was coming to PlayStation too, but
it might have to go and check. But this is Vaunted. Strategy game, with some shooting aspects, stuff like that. So looks like you're set in space. I forgot the full premise of it, but once again, has some elements. I've seen some cars in there, XCOM maybe, giving some elements of that. So it once again could be a possible look up. Want to see a little bit more on it, but it's coming later on this year. Xbox on PCs, on Steam and Epic. We also get the announcement that Hades 2 is coming to Xbox.
They go baddie.
Yeah, the godlike roguelike as it's called. So they have that, man. I know people love Hades. Listen, you beat Hades 2, didn't you? Hades 2, didn't you? Yeah. So they're like people love Hades 2, man. So it was the Hades franchise in general. So it'll be dropping next month on the 14th of April, man. So if you're looking forward to that, definitely go check that out. Another game that I saw that really I was like, yo, what is this? And it's called Artificial Detective.
It looks pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie.
It looks pretty solid. I want to do, want to see it maybe a little bit more. And granted, he is a robot, so it does look. This kind of did look a little stiff, but he is a robot, so I'm assuming that played into it. But I want to know the premise because he said for what they were saying, humans just disappeared, and he's trying to figure out what happened to him. And apparently, it's only one human left. And that's the little girl that we see in this trailer. So I want to see more. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a little bit more kind of what's going on, man. But it does look interesting. It's giving me some good vibes. So coming next year in 2027, man. So that was dope. So that pretty much was the Xbox partner preview, man. Like I said, it was some decent games in there. These are the games that we saw. And these are the games that are gonna be coming to Game Pass right here. So these are everything from Withering Waves are gonna be on Game Pass, Expanse will be on Game Pass, Grave Season, Stranger Than Heaven, Super Meat Boy, Forever Ago, Ascended to Zero, Alien Deathstorm, Frog Squad, Bluey's Happy Snaps, Musa Dirty Fate, Eternal Life of Goldman, Vaunted, and Hades 2 all coming to Game Pass. So this is apparently part of that $30 they want to charge folks now. So they got to provide some games. So I guess it's part of that lineup, man. But yeah, so we'll move this out the way and get us back up here. But that was the news for the day. And that's what, like I said, that was Xbox Partners preview. Like I said, it was like 3 or 4 games in there that really piqued my interest. Two for certain, I know I will be playing. Some other ones I may pick up or check out once I get more information on them, man. But I already know the number one thing is Expanse. That's my number one right there. So I'm happy about that. But
Goldman, that's my number one right there. I ain't gonna lie to
you. I feel you.
I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's coming to us, PlayStation and Switch.
I think it's coming to Steam too. I could have swore I seen it on Steam.
Because I'm gonna either get it from my Steam Deck or my Switch too.
Yeah. It is. I think it's gonna be on Steam as well, man. But yeah, so that's all we had for y'all for today, man. We're gonna keep this one kind of to the point and short. We ain't gonna keep hold y'all too much tonight. But don't forget, man, make sure y'all follow the Victory Road to Gaming Podcast YouTube. Follow the YouTube because the streams, the live streams will be featured on there, and it will no longer be featured on the Husky my page. We got the pod page now, so migrate over to the pod page. Follow the pod page on YouTube, IG, and TikTok. So make sure y'all go follow us, and you know what I'm saying, and get, so you can stay involved and kept in the loop of what's going on, man, with Victory Road, man. Also, like I said, make sure y'all come out in June, on June 20th. We will be there doing a panel, and we'll have a table as well. So, man, make sure y'all come out and support, man. Just show y'all face, have some fun. It's a good time. It really is a good time. I've been to the past. I've been to the first one. Me and Doug went to the one last year. They have a lot going on, man. It's a really good time, man. It's a
really
cool
good
experience.
Really
Yeah.
good people.
Yes, really good people there. Like, you run into some really cool people from different authors to different cosplayers and things of that nature, man. It's super dope. So make sure y'all show up, man. But look, Doug, you got anything?
Shout out to Sensei for the shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Sensei for dropping the shirt.
Yeah, we ain't gonna discuss what the contents of the shirt. Just you know, and that's all it's gonna be. But shout out to Sensei for the shirt.
Well, that's what's up. Well, I don't really have much after that, man. Like I said, make sure y'all follow us on all the stuff you're supposed to follow us on. Follow Victory Road again, Victory Road AGP on everything, so you can keep up and stay in the loop with us. Also, before the African American Comic Book Expo, your boys will also be at MomoCon. So we'll be walking around MomoCon, doing what we normally do, man, having fun, talking, meeting people, greeting, all the good stuff, man. You'll definitely see us. We'll have a shirts on. We'll be repping always for VR like we normally do, and the Blurred Syndicate. So make sure y'all if you're gonna be at MomoCon, make sure y'all come check us out, man. But that's all I got for you, Dub. Anything else before we head up out of here?
Just follow them socials, man. Go to Mia Husky page, hit the link trees, hit the beacons, and follow the pages, man.
There you go. There you go. So that's all we got. Once again, man. Appreciate y'all, but as always, y'all be great. We out. Peace.